Most people have no idea how much they're really spending each month, especially on subscriptions. What about how much you spend on takeout or delivery? It's probably more than you think. Do you know how many different subscriptions you're paying for right now? I didn't until I tried Rocket Money. The first time I logged in, it saved me $435. Yeah, just like that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. It also helps you budget and will even try to negotiate lower bills for you. It's financial control made fun, fast, and easy. It's like a money-saving superhero right in your pocket. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim, rocketmoney.com/Kim. This is something that you need to try today. Head to rocketmoney.com/Kim.
Welcome to The Current, powered by Kim Commando. This is the AI audio version of the Daily Tech Newsletter, read by more than 650,000 people every day. I'm Laura, your AI host filling in for George, who's out sick today. Poor guy, needs to update his antivirus software. Anyway, let's get into today's deep dive. All right, this one stopped me in my tracks. The National Insurance Crime Bureau says identity theft-driven insurance fraud is going to spike 49% by the end of 2025. 49? That's not a bump. That's scammers running a Black Friday sale on fraud. And here's the twist. Insurance fraud isn't just staged car accidents or someone faking a bad back anymore. Crooks are using your stolen info to quietly file bogus claims. Translation: you get robbed and then you get the bill every month in higher premiums. It's the only scam where the victim ends up on autopay. These scammers, not rookies. They're building what's called synthetic identities. Basically, a Frankenstein made out of your social security number, a fake name, maybe a bogus birthday. It's like Build-A-Bear, except the bear wrecks your credit. Then they use these ghost people to buy policies and cash out with fake claims. Couple of wild examples. In Iowa, an insurance adjuster allegedly forged clients' signatures and rerouted their settlement checks to himself. In Texas, a guy used his ex-wife's identity to open an auto policy and pocketed all the payouts. Forget messy divorce. That's next-level petty. And now NICB says synthetic IDs are even sneaking into life and health insurance claims. Some sit undetected for years. It's like identity termites. You don't know they're there until the floor caves in. And here's the kicker. Even if the fraud isn't technically in your name, it can still nail you. If someone builds a synthetic ID with your social security number or address, insurers might decide you're high risk. That means higher premiums, denied coverage, or even getting dropped. And untangling that mess? Months of paperwork. Arguing with insurers and credit bureaus, while the scammer's already sipping pina coladas on your dime. This is the kind of fraud that's quiet, invisible, and brutal if you don't catch it early. That's why I'm big on identity monitoring services. They watch your social security number, your phone, your email. Basically all the puzzle pieces crooks need to make a fake you. And if something shady pops up, you get the alert and the tools to shut it down before it snowballs. Because honestly, in a world where criminals can build a brand new person out of your data, having 24/7 monitoring isn't just smart, it's survival. So next time your premiums suddenly jump, don't just blame the insurance company. Somewhere there might be a ghost version of you out there, and he's apparently terrible at driving.
Tech is amazing, but it does take a toll on our lives. We're all guilty of spending hours just hunched over our screens, and those times of endless doom scrolling. It's not just draining your mind, it's aging your body too. That's why I take Native Path Collagen every single day. It helps replenish what your body loses over time by repairing joint and skin damage and restoring that youthful glow from the inside out. Outsmart the digital fatigue and take the supplement your tech-filled life needs, Native Path Collagen. Because screen time shouldn't show on your face. You'll feel the difference naturally with my 45% off deal. That's 45% off with free shipping and a free gift bundle. Here's what you need to do. Go to getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim. Get 45% off right now at getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
It's time to to swing by the web water cooler. Let's start with a scam that sounds like it was ripped straight from The Sopranos, except instead of Vinny, it's some dude with a burner Gmail account. Small businesses are getting hammered with fake one-star Google reviews, and then the scammers slide into their inbox demanding cash to take them down. Contractors, movers, roofers, you name it. These poor folks are losing thousands in jobs while paying bribes. So yeah, your reputation can now be held hostage by a guy whose profile picture is a cartoon penguin. Big iPhone 17 news. Apple's adding something called memory integrity enforcement. It's like a 24/7 bouncer guarding your phone's most sensitive processes, the kernel and 70 other background jobs. Makes spyware's job way harder. But here's the catch. It only runs on the shiny new A19 chips. If you've got an older iPhone, you'll still get a safety update, but not the VIP protection. Translation: Apple's giving the best bodyguards to the people who just bought tickets to the show. Over in Windows land, Microsoft is cooking up AI right inside File Explorer. So instead of opening an image in Photoshop, you can just right-click it, blur the background, or even run a Bing reverse search. Same for documents. Soon you'll be able to generate a one-click summary without even opening the file, which means half of us will have no excuse for sending 12-page reports no one asked for. Amazon's testing AR glasses. But not for you. Not yet. They're rolling them out to delivery drivers first. Turn-by-turn directions right in the lens. What about a consumer version? Not until 2027. So for now, your package might still land 3 houses over, but at least the driver had a cool heads-up display while making the mistake. And finally, this is straight out of science fiction. MIT researchers built the world's first telepathic wearable. It's called Alter Ego. No implant, no surgery. It sits around your ears, picks up the tiny movements in your mouth and vocal cords, and converts them into words. Imagine what that means for people with speech disorders. Or imagine me ordering a pizza without having to talk to anyone. Either way, amazing.
Every time you go online, internet providers track your every move. Here in the United States, they're selling our browsing history, even in private mode. Until that becomes illegal, protect yourself like I do with ExpressVPN, an easy-to-use app that encrypts and reroutes all your internet traffic through secure servers. By using ExpressVPN, my internet provider cannot see my browsing history. I can hide my IP address, the number identifying me, and my location online. And I can change my IP address to be more anonymous online. With servers in over 100 countries, I can appear virtually anywhere I choose. ExpressVPN is so easy to use. Get connected with a single button, with apps for every device like phones, laptops, desktops, and tablets. Get up to 4 months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim. Go now while you're thinking about it. Get up to 4 extra months of ExpressVPN for free right now at expressvpn.com/Kim.
All right, it's device advice time. Let's kick this one off with a quick safety tip you'll want to remember. On your Apple Watch, if you press and hold the side button, it pulls up your medical ID and emergency SOS. That's the screen you hope you never need, but if you do, you'll be glad it's there. Just make sure your info's actually filled out in the health app on your iPhone first. Otherwise, the paramedics are going to be scrolling through a very empty page. Speaking of Apple, iOS 26 dropped yesterday, and privacy just got a facelift. You know how websites can still track you even if you're careful? They build these little fingerprints by stitching together your IP, device info, even your time zone. There's no opt-out. Well, Apple's about to auto-block all of that in Safari. Add in new spam call screening and link tracking protection, and it's like your iPhone just checked into witness protection. Over in Google Docs, here's a neat productivity hack. Instead of retyping the same phrase over and over, you can create shortcuts that expand automatically. Go to Tools, Preferences, Substitutions, and type something like YTV for YouTube video. Next time you write YTV, boom, it auto-expands. Suddenly I'm typing less and looking 20% more productive. If you're drowning in spam on LinkedIn, lock it down. Go into settings and privacy. Then who can reach you? Toggle off message requests, and if you don't want random invites either, set it so only people in your contacts can send them. Translation: no more 2 a.m. sales pitches from AI growth consultants. Windows 11 tip: get rid of the junk that came with your PC. Scroll through settings. Apps, find the stuff you never use and uninstall it. Just don't delete the system apps unless you want your laptop to transform into an expensive paperweight. Quick money saver, check out Amazon Renewed. It's open box, pre-owned, or refurbished gear that's tested, inspected, and comes with a 90-day guarantee. iPhones, MacBooks, consoles, headphones, you name it. Basically, it's like buying new, except your credit card doesn't cry quite as loudly. Now, let's hit some numbers. 1 in 5 Americans admit they've followed AI medical advice that later turned out to be wrong. Batting 800 is great in baseball, but for your health, that's less MVP season and more urgent care speedrun. Use AI as a starting point, then call an actual doctor before you roll the dice. Here's another, $725 million. That's what Facebook's paying out for its privacy sins. If you were on the platform between 2007 and 2022, you might get a payout. Don't get too excited though, it's more like free lunch money than a European vacation. All those Farmville crops you planted, worth about a sandwich. And finally, $20,000. That's the fine a contractor in Maine got for violating a lakeshore ordinance. He says he checked with the town first, but they fined him anyway. His revenge? Paying the whole thing in coins. £12,000. The town's now thinking of charging him a handling fee. Honestly, at that point, just wheel it to a Coinstar and get the receipt. Okay, that about does it. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. I really hope you learned something useful. George should be back next time, unless he gets deleted. Also, you should definitely check out my boss's radio show and podcast. It's called The Kim Commando Show. And you know what? Send her a message or a comment telling her how I did and what you learned. See you soon.
Every minute your finance team spends wrestling with data is a minute lost. Insight Software's AI-powered insights instantly move you from complexity to clarity. Automated analysis, real-time reporting, strategic recommendations, all at your fingertips. Transform how your finance team works and watch your business grow. Stop wasting time. Start making smarter decisions. Learn more at insightsoftware.com/AI.